education like in District 3 since you're running for the school board?
Well,
Or what do you see that, I'm sorry, what do you see the issues are with District 3?
Well, the issues in District 3 are twofold. One, there's a lack of transparency between the school board and the schools upon existing policies that are actually in place. So I give you an example. They got this policy called IK3, which is one that's supposed to be talking about, hey, bringing remediation in the Tier 1 and Tier 2. Well, what happens then is there is no transparency, accountability on that very same thing. I went to a board meeting 2 weeks ago, and they were talking about this very same thing. So we have a lot of policies on place, things that's supposed to be in place, but there is no transparency or there is no progress on these things, so we never know. And so that's one of the main things. So parents don't know what is going on in the schools, okay? Second thing, there is a silo effect is what I call, where schools, you have some successful schools in District 3, okay? But you can get A-rated schools, but you have some schools that are doing really poor. Example, i.e. Vance, okay? And you know what I mean? And so what's going to have to happen, there's got to be a collaboration, a sharing of ideas of what is working at these schools with the schools that are not, okay? And so that we don't have this silo effect, well, long as I'm doing good, you know, I'm good. So that doesn't work. So those are the two main things. And then the third thing that's really going on in the district, there are no partnerships with these schools. So the schools that don't have, really don't have, and the schools that do have more than what they need. And so in order to alleviate that, you've got to develop corporate partnerships within those schools. We're saying that every school should have a corporate sponsor to be able to pair with them to meet the needs, to be able to take the school to the next level. Otherwise, we're going to stay in mediocrity, okay, and we're not going to be the inspiring school district that we can be. District 3 can lead the way.
So are there enough corporate sponsors within District 3?
There are none. You see, because the board is not a working board. It is a policy board. And as I mentioned in my first thing, the transparency is the board is there simply to write policies and procedures and things and hire folk, but they need to be out working to developing these partnerships so that these schools can have now the relevant learning that is needed, okay, to be successful as a school district. So with that in mind, I hope that answers your question. That is what happened. It's a change of mindset. If you're a constructionist type person, if you think, oh, I'm just going to herd folk, then that's what happens. But if you're a progressive, and I'm a progressive, then the board should be held accountable. The board should be a working board that do things for the citizens that it represents.
Do you work within CMS?
I have. I've worked for CMS for 3 years, but I currently work in Cabarrus County.
Okay.
And some of the policies and things that I'm talking about comes from a 20-year career in education.
You have kids in the system?
I have 4 kids in the system.
Okay, that's wonderful.
And as a matter of fact, 3 of them go to schools that are in District 3. Okay. And so it's just all the A schools my kids had a chance to go to. My kids went to Highland Mill. Okay, my kids went to Piedmont Middle. That was just a transition. But now my daughter's at the early college, you know, at UNC Charlotte.
Okay.
So I know what it took to get them to be able to be in those schools, and it wasn't equitable. But through my persistence, you know, and my wife, we were able to get them into the schools and the hard work on them. So it shouldn't be that way. It should be equitable that all kids should have the same education in every school.
I agree with that. You all have anything else?